Yep. I heard it's going to be a washout this weekend in New York City. It's to my understanding because it's raining outside right now. Oh, peace, everybody. This is Ronald Haynie. Ronald Haynie speaks. Um, Speaking on racism and military. Let me get into that. But like how I started off, I heard it's a washout this weekend. Come across this video, happy Memorial Day weekend to each and every one of you out there. If you like this commentary coming from me, by all means, like this video. By all means, share this video. By all means, continue to subscribe and tell your friends and fam to subscribe. And thank you all for tuning in to Ronald Haynie. So anyway, like I was just, started off. To my knowledge, it's going to be a washout this weekend. It's raining outside right now. It's going to be raining tomorrow, Saturday. Tomorrow, Sunday, the 30th, and Memorial Day, Monday. There may be a chance that it's going to brighten up, But Memorial Day, of course, barbecues, everywhere and everything. But this year in particular, it's hit me like a ton of bricks what Memorial Day is really, really, really about. In terms of veterans family, fighting in the wars, in the United States and everything like that. So I happen to be a vet. I happen to be a veteran of the United States Army. I was regular Army, and then I went into the Army Reserves. Overall, I have about 13-year experience combined in between the two. And so anyway, this coming Sunday, tomorrow, I'll be in a production. You can check out the channel for the Incon Live Virtual Theater. And I happen to be playing in a piece known as Honorable Distinction. And so the thing about Honorable Distinction, my character, Morgan, during the Civil War, Morgan is a father. He's a young father. He states he's 29 years old, and he was a slave, but then, of course, the Emancipation Proclamation had just been passed. But anyway, which reminds me, one of the lines is, he didn't want to accept any pay from the government because the government was paying the white soldiers more than the black soldiers. And it reminds me of the racism that continually exists in the United States. We all hope for a better way when it comes to this thing called racism. And in terms of racism in the military, I was no stranger to that. You know what I mean? Like as late as 1987, I'll go there. You had things happening. I remember one night, I knew a guy, I'll leave him nameless right now. His last name starts with an H, like mine starts with an H. But anyway, we used to have this thing called Fire Guard. And the thing about Fire Guard was, you would be relieved by, okay, so my last name is Haynie, this guy, last name, similar to mine. And he, a white guy out of Phoenix, Arizona. And he would relieve me. Well, I would relieve him. He went before me. So he was required to watch the barracks at night for an hour. We rotated shifts, and we were required to wake up the next person 15 minutes prior to their shift. So if my shift was at 2 a.m., he would be waking me up at 1:45. So I noticed that this guy was waking me up at 1:15 and shit. And so that had happened like about 2 times. And I've said, one night I was like, this motherfucker wake me up. I cannot allow this dude, this guy. And I know he's a racist because one night we were shining our boots and he was like, well, I've never been around black people. The only blacks I know about is Oprah Winfrey or some bullshit he said, Yeah, shout out to Oprah. You know what I mean? But anyway, so, we talked, every time, when people shine their boots, whatever. So I was like, this dude, whatever. Anyway, so here comes, fire guard. A couple of times he would, when he was required, like one time, I had to come on at 3 a.m. and this cocksucker woke me up at 2 fucking 15. You know what I'm saying? And then another time, I was supposed to come on at midnight, and this son of a bitch, he was waking me up at motherfucking 11:15 because we were required to be in bed at 9. So it's shit like that. So I said to myself, self, if this happens again, I gotta let him know what's up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna handle, I gotta handle this shit. So he did it again. We got into it. It is what it is. I won the fight because, when fighting in the dark, he could be seen with no disrespect, because I have plenty of white friends, but he was a racist. So his white ass could be seen, but I could hit his ass, and I couldn't be seen. But anyway, guys was jumping out of their bunks. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like Haynie fighting, me, I'm Ronald Haynie. Thank you for tuning in to Ronald Haynie Speaks. And so anyway, the next day in formation, I was tagging pussy, 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 pussy. You feel me? Like that pussy. So they get me off the motherfucker. And he caught me a couple of times. It's all right. At first. But anyway, then the next afternoon of formation, the drill sergeants was like, because he kept calling me a nigger during the fight, and that's when I catch his ass again. But the next day, the drill sergeant said that there was a big fight in the barracks, and there was 2 words used. It was nigger and white boy, which was not true. I call him a pussy. Okay, I definitely call him a pussy, but I did not. It was no white boy, nothing. So I'm just saying this is one instance. I've had quite a few, racial, racial confrontations in the military, and if you're a veteran or if you're a soldier and you come across this video and you're a soldier of color, a veteran of color, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you're male or female, you know what I mean? So I often, like you, wonder when such a thing is rectified. Many of us, we like to claim that we love the Lord and God this and God that, no matter if you're white or black. And, we love to talk about what we believe heaven is. And heaven, in my opinion, is a spectrum of colors. Well, so we should all be getting along. Like the one race is the human race, right? Well, it doesn't look like that in America. Like we strive for this as much as we can in country, but us striving for to just observe race as just a human race. Like we all bleed red blood, no matter if you're white, black, green, motherfucking, anything, it still is the same racist song. You know what I mean? Black people, and unfortunately in being black, black people fight against each other all the time. And then white people persecute us. I wish it would change and everything. And mind you, again, this happens. This mood of mine comes on, because as I take a break from the script, because I have to get ready to turn in and get up early and hit the script again. We're rehearsing like twice today. I rehearsed twice yesterday, and then the show goes up on Sunday, May 30th, via Zoom. So, and then it will be on, I'll try to get the program over to this channel at some point so you can check me out as an actor. Thank you for your support. Tune in. Also, Thank you for supporting the book again, and I'm an author as well. You know, my novel Duppy, You Reap What You Sow. Duppy, you reap what you sow. Duppy, you reap what you sow. It's out there. You can Google it. You can Amazon it. If you would like an autographed copy, there's, you know, you can if you are not into the Cash App and the electronic stuff, if you're doing it the old school way, check a money order for $25, which will cover postage and handling, and I'll mail it to you anywhere in the world. An autographed copy of W Week What You Sow. Post Office Box 178, New York, New York 10034. That is Post Office Box 178. New York, New York 10034. If you need a sample of what Duppy is, feel free to peruse this channel. I did a read last February. I read from it's a 20 chapter book. And all chapters are up here on the channel. But anyway, back to racism in the military. You know, there was another time when I was in regular active duty and I was the only black, and we were in the field, and I was in a medic tent because I'm a medic as well. And, and the guys was talking about how they were going to jump me and kick my nigger ass out of my fucking sleeping bag and all this. And mind you, these were, enlisted and officers, and all the officers were the physicians that I was in the field with, Yes, your MDs, doctors, and everything like that. So, this wasn't cool, but they didn't do shit. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nothing happened that time. Me personally, like you, I know that you wish that there was no such thing as racism. I know I do. I hope you do. So anyway, it's not going to be a long drawn out. I just need an event that has me nervous that racism still exists after all this we've done. We strive to, for a different way and everything. I'll get back with you soon. This is just a little real quick Ronald Haynie Speaks. And coming soon, I want to talk about President Biden and his antics. And they're not necessarily bad antics. And I'm questioning if they're good antics. I want to speak more about also the coronavirus. Are you vaccinated? Don't worry about if I'm vaccinated or not. I want to talk about these vaccinations, what it could mean, and, and other things, you know what I mean? Other than that, thank you for tuning in. And if you like this commentary, please like and subscribe. That's all. And I need to get back with you and like you and subscribe to you. So let's do this. Other than that, thank you very much. This has been Ronald Haynie. God bless each and every one of you. And we will be talking. Take care.